Everyone, it's Adam Hodson from Team 260, doing a little upgrade on the car today thanks to Dennis from Cars Illustrated and Flaming River. They're helping me out with a lightweight gearbox and steering shaft assembly we're going to put in the car. Come over here, I'll show you what I have to deal with now. Currently, the car has got the stock stuff on it, so it was a stock power steering car, and because I'm on a budget and cheap, I just looped the old hoses around because I'm not running power steering on the car now, and it still has a factory shaft in there. So we're going to get rid of that, try to drop, about 30 pounds they say, and see if it doesn't steer a little easier. Out with the old and with the new now. So we have, first thing before we put that gearbox in, is the instructions tell us to basically turn that gearbox both ways, lock to lock, just make sure all that works. So that's what we're going to do first. Found a nice pretty U-joint with the right spline on it that goes to the box here. And it might be tough to see, but there's a blue line there and there's a little blue dot right there on the shaft. So that tells you that you're actually in the straight up position, centered up. So we're going to take it, and it's roughly 2.5 turns both ways. We'll take it over here and bolt it back up. And since it doesn't weigh 400 pounds, it's relatively easy to just throw up in here. So one thing you'll be able to see is, as soon as I get out of the way here, I'll kind of show you. It's come around here, Kenny. I mean, it fits in there very nicely. I mean, really nice fit. Back away just a little bit, you'll see that like there's a pocket in the frame, and it fits right in that pocket real well. So that's awesome. The fitment is just spot on. Okay. First thing we're going to do before the steering shaft is we're going to put our U-joints on, so we kind of have a way to hook the steering shaft up. The one on the column of mine is got, I can't remember what size this is, it's about like a 3/4, 1 inch spline. The other end is for the double D slip shaft. So there's a little, that notch that bolt went through on my original shaft. We're going to line that set screw hole up with it. First thing, I'm going to just make sure my steering wheel was straight where I need it. So let's get it right there. It's good to go. And there's that little notch, so we'll just line that up there. Slip it on there all the way. We'll come down here. The one that goes on the gearbox has got a smaller spline. That's the one that goes on it. It has that little circle that's all the way around it. That's where our set screw is going to go in, so it can pretty much go on wherever you'd like it to. Come on all the way. Now we'll take our shaft, and what they basically want you to do is the shaft will slip in there. They want you to fully extend it and then fully retract it, and basically the middle of that travel is where you're going to cut it to the final length to fit into the U-joints. So just to kind of show you, we're going to slide the one in the bottom. And so I've got a couple marks you can see. There's the fully retracted. And you want to make sure that it goes to the back. That line goes to the back here, so that that is the fully seated position pretty much. So then I took one as I extended it, and now there's basically the mark in the middle. So we're going to take the shaft out of here. I will take it over there to the cutoff wheel. We'll cut the end of it off, make sure we dress it up real nice on the edge so that it slips in, and then come back and kind of almost be done with the final install. All right, so we got the shaft cut the length. It's sitting back in here. I'll just kind of show you. I already got it in there, and I don't want to take it back out, but you can see we got it cut the length. Since it slips, it's nice and easy. You can just slip it right in. The big thing is you just want to make sure, obviously, the steering wheel is where you want it, straight up, and then that the gearbox, the blue dot and the line match up. So once you're there, that's all happy and good. What we'll do next is we want to make sure this thing's fully extended, and then we'll take a Sharpie, and you can see it kind of cheated already. We'll take a Sharpie, stick it down this set screw hole, and then you'll also do the same thing back here in the other U-joint. And what that's going to let you do, if we can get a picture of it down there, it's kind of hard to see, there's the control arm. Yeah, it's down in there. That other, yep, there he is. So that other hole for the set screw down there, we made a mark in it, and we will pull the shaft out and then use a drill bit and put a little dimple in there. basically that's going to give the set screw a place to go and lock this shaft in so it can't back out on us. So you can see here we got the shaft dimple on both of them, so they line up real nice. I know it might look like they're a little goofy off-centered maybe, but that's how they lined up in there. So we're going to install this back in here, very simple. Just slide it down here in the first one, and then do the old extendo up into the second one. All right, so now what we have is set screws. We need to put in a bunch of set screws with some Loctite on them, and that'll get those things in position and stay in there. So I'll throw those in real quick, and then we'll get the Pitman on. All right, so we have the shafts in here. Just gonna kind of show you a little pic, turn the light on here. You can kind of see there's the set screws. They're in all of them, Loctited them in so they can't go anywhere and fall out. So we're looking pretty good there. The only thing really left to do is put the Pitman arm, hook it back, hook it up to the center link, and she's ready to go. All right, one of the last parts to go, and then we're pretty much ready to roll, is our Pitman arm. So we made sure our wheels are pretty much straight where we want them. We still got to get aligned, so it's only going to be so good. We'll get the Pitman arm up on there. It's a little snug, it's splined, so it can go in a different position. There's not like a master to it, so it can kind of go on there wherever you want it, but we'll just kind of rock it around so you can get the nut started on it, and kind of give it the old 1-2 on that. All right, we'll push the arm up in there. Look at the old castle nut. Get it in the right way. Get it cranked down, and that's gonna kind of be all it is. We'll tighten that down, put a cotter pin in there, and see how it drives on the street. All right, we just got done driving the car back to the shop, and the new manual steering box is awesome. Steers so much easier than the power box, just crimped off. So this is definitely a great way to go. The cost is very low for what it is, and it works great. So thanks Flaming River so much for helping me out and making such a great product that bolts directly on. It's really an easy install. Thanks Dennis at Cars Illustrated. Check out Team 260 website, the Team 260 Facebook page, Flaming River, Cars Illustrated. Check all their Facebook pages out, and there's more to come. We got more installs on maybe on this car and a bunch of other cars.